Ronin went to sleep at 450 and woke up under 50 cents. Most of crypto wrote it off as another play to earn relic. Yet, under the charts, a wedge is squeezing, wallets are multiplying faster than fire-type Pokémon, and a single tweet just dropped physical trading cards on-chain. If the pattern plays out, Ronin doesn't just double, it could print a six-bagger. Today, we unpack the fresh data, trace the invisible bid, and map my exact take-profit ladder from 65 cents to $3, stop included. Stay to the end, because I'll also show how I'm farming extra RON tokens and stacking beginner-friendly bonuses worth up to $8,000 with one exchange hack you can set up in 5 minutes. Ready to see what everyone else is missing? Let's dive in. Let me pull up the weekly chart. Since the March 2024 blow-off at 460, Ronin has been trapped in a falling wedge, each lower high kissing that clean yellow resistance. In March this year, we even lost the pattern and flushed to 39 cents, a move brutal enough to convince most holders the chain was finished. But look closer. Price didn't close a full weekly candle under the October 2023 lows. Instead, it built a small base, printed a higher low, and is now pressing right back at the underside of that very same wedge. Breakouts from wedges of this size regularly reach the origin of the pattern near $2, and the Fibonacci retracements confirm the latter. The giant isn't dead, it's stretching. Slide your eyes below the candles to the Heikin-Ashi RSI indicator. The oscillator is buried in the deepest blue, a reading that historically shows up near macro lows. Momentum waves have begun to curl upward. A sign buyers are finally willing to absorb the constant stream of token unlocks. Think of it as breathing after a free dive. The first gasp looks small, but oxygen refills the system quickly. If momentum crosses the midline while price pierces the wedge, algorithms that ignored Ronin all year will flip to long within the same week. Every run in 2023 started with this exact signature, so dismiss it at your peril. Technical setups are nice, but blockchains move on users, not trend lines. Ronin Analytics dashboard shows 31.8 million total addresses, yet the headline today is the surge in activity during the last 48 hours. Active wallets rocketed from a sleepy 200,000 to more than 600,000, and new address creation spiked above 200,000, the first print of that size in months. That bump bled straight into traffic. Daily transactions punched past 1.1 million, and fees jumped above $2,500 despite low gas. More wallets plus more fees equals more value captured by validators and, by extension, staking providers, a feedback loop price can't ignore forever. Why the sudden stampede of wallets? Moving to Ronin thread, where they announce physical Pokémon cards are live on Ronin Market through a partnership with DripShop. 950 graded cards, including PSA Holos, rare misprints, and first edition Japanese sets, can be won in Jin's Fortune Spin. Each NFT redeemed ships a real card to the winner's door, all audited by Ronin's verifiable random function. That's the kind of phygital hook other chains dream about. Instant nostalgia, tangible value, and on-chain proof delivered in a single spin. Collectors who never touched Axie or Pixels are creating wallets just to try their luck, and every spin pays transaction fees in RON token. When culture meets utility, block space finally gets scarce. Hype is only bullish if the economy can absorb it, so let's peek at the token page. Circulating supply sits at 659 million, giving us a market cap of $320 million and a fully diluted valuation, just under 500 million. For perspective, that's smaller than some single collection meme coins, yet Ronin secures over 1 billion on-chain transactions with 3-second blocks. Daily decentralized exchange volume usually idles around 500,000, but July 4th exploded to 5 million as traders rushed for exposure. Marketplace volume climbed above 150,000, the highest since Pixels Season 2. Treasury inflows echoed the spike, pushing total value over $6 million. The combo of low cap and rising cash flow is why the chart levels matter. Speculation attracts traders, yield keeps them parked. The staking dashboard shows 259 million RON tokens delegated across 39 validators, with 322,000 delegators earning close to 10% APR. That's nearly 40% of the circulating supply locked up for passive yield. Validators like Sky Mavis, Luganodes, and Nansen boast uptimes above 99%, so the network security budget is healthy. More important for price, every wallet spun up by Pokémon Fever is a candidate to stake, reducing effective float while demand ticks higher. In other words, yield is the glue that could hold Ronin above support long enough for the breakout to kick in. Institutional desks notice that long before retail clicks buy. Trust me too. Here's my trade. I bought at 49 cents with a hard stop on a weekly close below 33. If we tag 65 cents, I'll sell 20% and move the stop to entry. A push to $1 releases another slice. $2 is the midpoint of the bear drop. I'll unload another fifth there. $3 is the final trim, leaving a moon bag that rides with a trailing stop under each target. Risk 1 unit, hunt roughly 6. Paid at every station. No crystal balls, just discipline. Rallies don't happen in a vacuum, and Ronin still carries regulatory concentration and execution risk. The team's treasury is deep, yet unlocks are still ongoing. A stumble in core games like Pixels or a security incident would erase the new users we just celebrated. From a chart standpoint, failure to reclaim the wedge this month would flip the pattern from bullish to bearish continuation, pointing toward the low 20s. Blockchains are startups wearing capes, not bonds, so size positions accordingly. None of this is financial advice, it's simply how I navigate uncertainty in an industry where the ground moves every morning. Before you dash off to spin for that holographic Charizard, let me share how I'm funding my own spins. I trade and stake through MEXC, the exchange crowned best in Asia and trusted by over 10 million users. When you sign up using the link pinned in the top comment or scan the QR code floating on screen, MEXC drops up to $8,000 in starter rewards into your account. It begins with a 2-day 600% USDT APR booster. Park 300 USDT and walk away with roughly $10, no charts required. Then deposit 100 USDT, flip that same 100 once for another coin, meet the volume threshold, and claim $15 in futures fee vouchers, 10 in futures credits, and a Bitcoin position that can stretch to $60. The rest of the reward pool unlocks while you keep trading, enjoying some of the lowest fees in the industry. Only my pinned link qualifies, so grab the bonuses and beat the learning curve. If this breakdown of Ronin added even a gram of insight to your day, punch the like button so the algorithm knows we're alive. Drop your own price targets or favorite Ronin games in the comments. I read and reply everyone. And subscribe with the bell so you never miss the next chart deep dive. Now, on your screen, YouTube is showing you my last analysis, a perfect companion to today's playbook. Keep the momentum rolling, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.